Hello, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I thought I'd bring you guys along while I make a quick shrimp dinner for my family. Today I was able to find these gorgeous shrimp on sale, and I could not pass them up. So all I'm doing is putting them in a hot pan with a little bit of olive oil, and I'm just going to partially cook them. You want them to turn this nice pinky shrimp color, but still be a little raw in the center for right now. And then I'm going to move those over into my waiting bowl just until we get the sauce started. In my big pot over on the other side here, I have a bunch of salted water boiling for pasta. I'm going to put these over an angel hair pasta. So let me get these cooked up, and I will show you guys the next step. While I'm doing this, let me remind you of the cooking playlist that Jiffy and I have going on our channels. If you would like to be a part of that, it's quite simple. All you have to do is go out, make a cooking video, post it on your channel, and let either Jiffy and I know that you have done that, and we will gladly go and take a look at it and get it added into the playlist. So far the response has been amazing, and we've gotten some really good meals out of it. I've tried a lot of the ones that have been submitted, and let me tell you, if you haven't tried some of them, you really should. I will leave a link to the playlist down in the description so you can go and check those out, and check out the everybody who's contributed to it so far. So these are coming along quite nicely. These are almost completely done to the way I want them. Let me start getting these pulled out, and I will get the pasta dropped into the hot water. Now I do not put olive oil in my boiling water because I want the pasta sauce to stick to the noodles, not slide off of it. And I've always found that if you use olive oil in your water, it will do that. As long as you're going to dump it into your sauce to finish it off, your pasta should not stick at all. So let me get these last few turned over so that they can cook on their other sides, and we will continue on. Alright, these are done. Let me get those out of the pan and out of our way. Ooh, get that turned back down. Alright, to my pan I'm going to add one finely minced shallot. Be careful not to burn yourselves. You want to make sure we scrape it around and pick up any frond that developed from the shrimp to help add a nice lovely flavor to the sauce. Let me grab my scraper. There we go. Now these do not need to cook very long. I just want to get them started to sweat down, but I don't want to break them down all the way. At this point I am going to go ahead and add in 8 cloves of garlic. This is a heavily garliced dish, but it actually doesn't end up becoming overwhelmingly garlic. And with this, we just want to let this cook for a little bit, just until the garlic starts to soften up. I'm going to be very careful you don't leave it unattended, because your garlic will burn, and then you'll have to start all over again. We are developing a nice, lovely brown frond on the bottom of our pan, which is going to really enhance the flavor of our sauce. So at this point, think we are good. Let me go ahead and grab my wine. I have 1 whole bottle of white wine in here. Use whatever kind you like to cook with. It's about 3 1/3 cups of white wine in total. Whoa, don't go in there. Get that out of my way. And all I'm going to do is turn my heat back up so the white wine can reduce by about half. And that might take a little bit, but in the meantime, our shallots and garlic will continue to cook down. Alright, and just make sure you scrape that lovely frond up off the bottom of your pan. Okay, our wine has reduced by half. Or maybe a little bit more, which is fine, because you really want to cook that alcohol flavor out. Let me go ahead and open up my chicken broth. You can use store-bought for this if you don't have homemade. And I'm going to put in about 3 cups, I guess, maybe a little bit more, of the chicken broth. Keep that on high. At this point, I'm going to also add in a little bit of fresh parsley. And I'm also going to add in, I had some heirloom cherry tomatoes that I'm going to just dump in as well, that I diced up. Out of my way. And I want to let this come back up to temperature. I'm also going to add in a little bit of black pepper. Add as much or as little of this as you like. I like a lot of black pepper, so I'm going to add a fair amount. I'm also going to add in a good healthy pinch of salt. Stir that around. This sauce also works really well with pork, chicken, fish, mussels. Next, I'm going to also add in the juice of 2 lemons. You just want to be careful you don't get any seeds into them. You can add as much lemon or as little lemon as you like. I like a lot of lemon. So I'm going to add the 2. These are quite large lemons too. And very juicy. So this is going to be really good. There we go. I need to get one of those fancy squeezers. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of seeds in these. I don't think I've seen a single one. But all the seeds were for the last one there, I think. I find it helps to, if you're going to squeeze your lemons, if you cut off a little bit of the bottom, the juice squeezes through out a little bit better. Be careful you don't get a steam burn. Let me dry my hands off. At this point, I'm also going to add in, I'm going to start with a half of a stick, which is 4 tablespoons of butter. I might add a little bit more depending on how it looks. Let's get that melted down. I've already taken my pasta off and drained it. So that is just waiting to go in as soon as the shrimp have finished cooking. I think I'm going to add another 2 tablespoons of butter. This is a double portion of the amount of sauce I normally make, but because I'm adding pasta into it, the pasta tends to soak up a lot of the sauce, and I wanted a little extra sauce, so I've made a double portion. You can tailor this to the size that you need for your family. It's a very friendly and forgiving recipe. Alright, I am going to go ahead and start dumping my shrimp back in. Be careful you don't burn yourself. And any accumulated juices that have collected at the bottom of your bowl, you want to go ahead and add those back in, because that will add flavor to your sauce. Now I'm just going to let these cook for probably another minute or two so that the shrimp are cooked completely through. You do not have to use these great big gigantic shrimp. You use whatever you can find in your area. These just happen to be what was on sale in mine. Let's give this a quick little taste and see if it has enough salt in it. And you also want to check your lemon level. It needs a tad bit more salt. And the lemon is just perfect. So, and I think I'm going to add a little bit more black pepper. Let's get that stirred in. Here we go. And we will check it one more time. Perfect. Let me get the pasta added. And I'm just going to dump it completely in. And we'll give this a stir around. Make sure it's well coated in your sauce. Alright, there we go. Let me move you guys over to my other counter. We'll get this plated up and see how it turned out. So give you just a few minutes to do that. Start with a nice big healthy twist of pasta here. Alright, let's get some of our shrimp in there. I think we have enough pasta. Oh, try not to grab too much more there. And let's get a little bit of sauce here. There we go. And for a nice little finishing touch, I'm just going to sprinkle on a little bit more fresh parsley and a little bit of green onion. I'm going to serve this up with a nice warm crusty loaf of bread. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you would like, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think of this recipe. If you try it, let me know how it turned out for you. Remember to check out the Gamers and Geeks playlist that Japika Death and I have going on our channels. Hopefully we will see your videos on there as well. But for now, thank you for joining me. I've been Vault Girl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I see you in the next one.